Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mayans, and I welcome you guys to part 5 of Let's Play Civilization 5, a brave new world playing as Pakal of the Mayan Empire. Let us continue our journey. So, in the last part, we decided to make everyone beat up Sweden, because I kind of think he's moving in to attack me. I noticed he was moving a lot of guys up. I even got information from an allied spy that he was plotting against me. I kind of eradicated his religion, which is not good. And I kind of removed his religion, which makes him really angry with me. However, Alexander has been douching it up, and he's kind of like attacking him right now. I don't think he'll destroy any cities. They're just like lightly skirmishing back and forth, but at least it gives them something to do. And it wastes units, which could be used to fight me, but instead they're fighting each other. Also, I am starting to convert my religion to Carthage. Am I gonna... I'm trying to go for a culture victory, so I want to open borders with everyone, and I think I actually have open borders with everyone right now, because you can see all of these modifiers like here, 25%, 50%, 25%, 50%, 50%, 75%. Now, what's so amazing about unlocking the entire aesthetic tree, there is something you can do. I think it's in the freedom tree. No, there we go. Cultural exchange is the last policy in the aesthetics tree, which increases the modifiers for all these things by 50%. So you can stack this really high. Now, I am kind of unsure whether I should go and spread my religion to... I'm not sure if one spread of the missionary is enough to convert this city, but I'm going to try. I am, like... It's a little bit weird, actually, that... was Gustavus spreading his religion here? We have Christianity, which is my other religion that I'm fighting against. Copenhagen has Catholicism, which is spreading. And Sweden has Buddhism. And I know Assyria is my largest competitor with Suatacrism. How do you pronounce that? Zoroastrianism? Zoroastrianism? Yeah, that's a cool name. He is also a pretty big religious spreader. And we also, I do believe England had Christianity that has spread to Dido after she captured her cities. We got a knights! Wonderful. I love these free units. I absolutely love them. It means I won't have to worry about producing any myself. Alright, will I be able to convert the city? Yes, awesome. It's not gonna make her value my religion at the moment, but it might start spreading to other cities as well. I do have 18 pressure. I really need to get this Grand Temple constructed quickly, because... I need to be able to exert pressure in my religion. Now, I think I'm done settling cities for a while. I don't really think that I'll be able to settle anymore at the moment, unless I find some good islands, because I don't see any good expand locations that are not too close to the enemy. I do call everyone my enemies. Just like Cersei Lannister said, everyone who isn't us is an enemy. And that's kind of true. Right, I should probably get a fishing boat or workboat going, so this city can grow a little bit faster. I do need some improvements here as well. So yeah, I'm sending a caravel out to explore the sea and looking for potential islands and city-states, and of course natural wonders. I do have a lot of quests with city-states to find natural wonders. I'm doing pretty well. I have 3 allied city-states at the moment, all pretty close in proximity to myself. They have my religion with them, so my influence is... My influence is pretty strong. I'm not losing it as quickly. Alexander here is attacking. He hasn't been able to do any damage to Gustavus cities yet. I don't think he's really attacking on any large scale. Let's see. Very worldly affairs for religious guidance. Whoever can garner the most faith. That is my quest in a nutshell. So I'm probably going to get a lot of influence with Sakraman. And also we got Singapore wants gold. So... They both have a quest to do a donation of gold, and gold gifts are more expensive. Which means I could potentially get a lot of influence here. I could become friends with them, but do I really want a mercantile city-state? Probably not. It's also too far away from my city, so I won't be able to do things like build roads to them and stuff. And also, if it won't really help me if Sweden goes to war. But I do have secured Hanoi, so if Sweden does go to war... Yes, I think I'll accept that. Research agreement. If Sweden does go to war, they'll have to deal with both Hanoi and Vatican City, which is going to help me out a lot. I also have units entrenched around Uxmal, So I'm not really too fear. Like I'm not fearing a Swedish backstab just yet. I am a little bit worried about Alexander though. He is a big douchebag and he can backstab you. So I gotta keep an eye out. Alright, Palenque has the guilds finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna be placing some citizens. The only problem with that is that I now am not growing my city. So I'm going to be redoing all the assignments. No. Come on, stop it. I do want to generate great people. So I need to work tiles with food. This banana tile I need to work. I need to work all of the banana tiles. The farm tiles. So now I'm getting a little bit of food. It's still like nowhere near the amount I actually want to get. I'm going to work the cocoa tile actually. Now I have one tile left. I should probably work the academy. It's too bad I can't work the holy sites. But I think this is the best way to grow Palenque. So that is what I'm going to do. I would love to get National Epic, but right now I think I'd rather need a Musician's Guild. Simply because I want to generate as many great people as possible. I would like to go for the Sistine Chapel, but I simply don't think I can get it in time. 35 turns is too long, in my opinion. And I need to start focusing on trading. So after this, I'm actually going to be building a... I probably should grab... There's so many things I need. I think the stoneworks would be good as well. Simply because I need more production in the city. A caravanserai is also something I will need because I need to start trading. I could always trade by a sea, but there are so many good land trade routes around here. But I'm definitely going to be trading. I could trade with Denmark via the sea from Tulum. So yeah. He wants to buy shit. I could probably grab 245 and 1 gold per turn. I think that's the best you can get. 240. How about just 240? He will do that. Yeah, I can definitely trade with Copenhagen via sea if I grab a harbor in Talum, but that's gonna take me a while. I discovered a natural wonder, so that's 3 city-state quests completed, which is always nice. Extra influence is always good. And I also need to... I think that I used to work... I'm going to be growing this border pretty soon. What I need now is I need a farm. So I'm going to be working, taking away this, and working this. Sounds like a plan. I should also really go and improve this dare tile. There's a lot of tiles I should really improve. So now in Palenque, I am getting... yes. So now, right now, I'm generating great people pretty darn quickly. 12 points. That is great. Can I get 7 gold per turn? Yes, I can. So I'll be generating my great artists pretty darn quickly. I think I'm gonna try to get arts funding, which would really be great for me. I also think I should get a national epic, but that's gonna take quite a long time to build in 20 turns. I also really need the national college. I've really been holding on. I've really been holding off building that for way too long. All right. Sitskanitska, a lighthouse would be great for the city, and I think that's exactly what I need to go for right now. So I'm going to go for a lighthouse. After that, I think probably a granary, because I want to grow the city. I really need to grow my cities right now. That's really what I need to start focusing on. And lighthouse and granaries are really good for that. Palenque is also growing pretty fast. I should perhaps get an aqueduct, but there are just so many things I need. I'm currently saving up for a great prophet. I'm going to use this great prophet to eradicate Sweden's religion for good this time. Probably going to convert Hanoi as well, just to get my religion there so that my influence drops more slowly. Of course, Sweden is going to get pissed when I destroy his religion, but I don't care. So, we have a farm. I'm going to build another one. Sitskaniska needs a lot of farms. So does Tulum. So once I'm done with this cattle right here, I actually think Uxmal and Tikal might end up being bigger than Palenque, especially Uxmal. Uxmal definitely needs a stable, because there are 1, 2, Yeah, he likes me. There are 4 sources of horses, which would translate into... Oh, hello there, Alexander. He has musketmen. That is not a good thing. I need to probably research light rifling myself. I really wish pikemen would upgrade into musketmen. Like, that is one of the biggest gripes I have with them. Okay, cool. Golden Age. Wonderful. Alright, so forest, grassland, hill. Should I go for a lumber mill, perhaps? That probably wouldn't be so bad. I could go for a mine, which would really give the city more production, but I think I actually want to give it more food. So I am actually going to build a lumber mill here. It's not something I do a lot, but I will do it now. Alright, so I'm going to grab a stable here. It's almost too good not to do, because the stable gives horses, sheep, and cattle plus 1 hammer. And I think there's sheep here as well. No, that was grabbed by Sweden. Anyway, it's still freaking awesome to have a stable here. Then I'm going to go for a granary. And then probably a temple. Sounds like a plan. Oh, so many things to build. And I'm going to get museums and archaeologists soon too. Which, well, is going to... I have a lot of shit to do. Let's just be honest here. Assyria lost its capital. It's Dido, isn't it? Fucking hell. Dido is becoming a monster. She is becoming an absolute monster. And I fear that if we don't stop her, we're going to suffer the same fate as the last game. Yeah, this is not good. She does like me, and that's a good thing. But she did like me in the previous game as well. Alright, we have the cattle. I do believe we have everything we need right here now. So we need to go and build some farms near Tulum. Alright, Tikal. What should we do with Tikal? We have a temple, I think. Yes, Tikal has a temple, so that's great. So I guess an aqueduct? Or I could start building caravans. I think that's probably a better idea, considering I'm working on stoneworks and a caravanserai in Palenque. Once I get a caravanserai, I should be able to trade with most of these cities. Ashurbanipal has made peace with Dido. Huh, that must have been an expensive peace treaty. So this caravel is going to take some time to explore the sea, but I'm going to see if I can find some good islands to settle on, because I do want more cities. As you can see, happiness is no issue at all. Because I don't have the traditional finisher, I'm not going to get the amazing free aqueduct and the extra growth, which is actually a problem. Alright, maybe Dido wants to buy horses. And iron. I have a lot of horses. Does she want to buy all of them? Let's see if she... No, she doesn't value horses, but I know someone who does. Alexander boy right here loves his horses. Absolutely loves his horses. So I'm going to be seeing if he is interested in 15 horses. Come on, dude. This is a good deal. This is a good deal. Alexander, come on. This is a great deal. There we go. 8 gold per turn. I'm not using these horses anyway, so I might as well sell them for cash. I'm going to get a new policy next turn as well, and that's going to be the flourishing of the arts. That's going to be another golden age on top of the one I already have, so I'm going to have a very long golden age. As well as 33% culture in my capital. That's really the only place where I have wonders. It's pretty difficult to get a wonder in your non-capital. That's going to have to be a city that's been growing a lot. So that is pretty tricky. So I'm probably just going to be building trade caravans in Tikal and sending them to Palenque. But I do need that caravanserai, and I'm actually wondering if I should build it before the stonework, simply because I want it right away. Okay. We have a policy. I'm going to grab that. One more, and I can get cultural exchange, which is going to speed up my tourism quite a lot. I'm still rising with everyone, which is great. I got to keep this trend going. But for that, I need to expand my tourism, and for that, I need great works of art, which is why I'm placing these civilians in my guilds. I'm really glad I can do that and still grow Palenque to some extent, but it's going to grow in 12 turns, and that's not very great for me. I should probably grab Crab. Even though I don't need the happiness, I need the growth. And I do believe Dido has... No, she does not have crabs. Harald has crabs, but no one to trade. So that is actually a problem. Alright, we have our great profits. First stop is Hanoi. And later, we're going to go to Sweden. I wonder if he's going to... Actually, well, a big problem with this is that I think I promised not to spread my religion anymore, so I'm going to break my word. And that's going to make me an oath breaker. And that's not great. Being an oathbreaker gives you a penalty with everyone, pretty much. You know what? No, fuck you. I'm not gonna trade with you if you're not gonna give me 7 gold per turn. I have lots of amazing friends that would love the cocoa that I produce. I really don't like seeing all these units from Alexander close to Uxmal. He could very well decide to like, hey, I'm gonna attack you instead. Fuck you. That is like a very Alexander thing to do. So, but I trust they're going for Birka. I actually think that... Huh. If I see that he signs a peace treaty with Gustavus right now, I'm gonna be terrified. Like, that is not cool. Alright, Tikal is, has another building that it needs to build. Probably just more caravans, to be quite honest. I'm gonna send them to Palenque. I do wonder if I have any trading quests. No, I don't actually. Hanoi wants a road. I could probably do that. That would give me, like, a lot of influence very quickly. Alright, Tulum needs a library. That's one of the few things you gotta have. And, really? I do not have a slot for Great Works of Writing. Huh. Maybe I can swap it? No, I would need an amphitheater for that. So I could probably... What I could do is I could build an amphitheater in Tikal. And I could place my great work there. I can build it in 4 turns, so that's completely fine. That's a little bit weird. I really thought for sure... Well, seriously, the Writers Guild does not have any... No, Gustavus, go away. The Writers Guild actually have no slots? That is really weird. No, it doesn't actually. That's a little bit awkward, I think, but alright. Harold Brutus has entered the industrial era. We're getting there. I think archaeology puts us into it, even though we don't have that many techs elsewhere, but we are still not done working on our techs. I do need observatories. Alright, I so wish we would have gotten this tech still 2 turns earlier. Because now I'm going to have to steal one of the garbage techs. Which is probably going to be physics, I think. Or steel. No, steel, I think. We have to steel. Might as well upgrade this while we're at it. And we're done building the lumber mill, which is great. Now we can probably focus on other tile improvements. We need some farms near Palenque so it can grow more. Alright, what can we grab here? We can trade with Sweden. Are there any of these nearby civilizations we don't have a trade route with? I know Carthage, but Germany we have a trade route. Greece we have a trade route. And we do not have a trade route with Sweden, actually. So I think I'm the one who needs to initiate the trade route as well. So we definitely need more trade routes. I could also send food to Palenque, because, quite honestly... Oh, I swear not to spy on you anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to move away then, to the second largest city, which is going to be Stockholm, actually. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He hates me so much anyway, I might as well do that. Just gotta actually make sure Stockholm is doing well on literacy. I'm pretty sure he's doing quite well, because I'm number 6. As long as I'm not spying on Assyria, I should be good. I want to maintain my relationship with Dido for as long as possible, if need be. Alright, it looks like Alexander is getting his ass kicked, to be quite honest. Okay, he just made peace with Alexander. That is a problem. Also, Bismarck completed the Sistine Chapel. That is also a problem. I knew I wasn't going to get that wonder anyway. So, how am I doing on tourism? I'm not falling anyway. It's still going pretty well. I will need a lot more great works of art, though, to fill it. Now, I think I'm going to place writers in my in my slots, but it's going to hinder the growth of the city quite substantially. So let's go do that. It's okay. I'm not working the academy, which naturally is a big problem. I think I really should work it. It's gonna come at a cost, though. Okay, next time the city grows, I will work the academy. I really think I have to focus on... I should probably grab an aqueduct. The city could use so many more farms. What I can do is that I can take these things away, grow the city a couple turns. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a great artist, so I'm going to try and I'm gonna pop my great artist, and then I'm gonna focus on growing the city, because I really need to grow the city. It can't be stuck at 12. It's too low. It's way too low. Now I need a trade route with Corinth, so I can grant that extra tourism. So now I have 75% bonus with both with Greece, which is pretty high. I'm probably gonna become influential with them soon. And when you become influential with a city, you get a lot more out of trade routes. You get extra science, you get extra gold, which is pretty kick-ass. So you want to make sure that you become influential with the cities that you're trading with, which is pretty important, needless to say. So now I think I'm just gonna resume building. Okay, another new unit from Hanoi. Wonderful. God, we're getting so many units from Hanoi. It's amazing. I really don't have to build units myself when I get them from Hanoi freely. Alright, Hanoi now has my religion in it, which means that the influence is now going to drop a lot slower. I have 3 uses left. Probably going to use it on Uppsala first, then Sigtuna, then Stockholm. I do think I have open borders with him. I do. So it's all good. And now I can place my Great Writer. Can I not get like 245? 244. How about 243? 242. 241. 240 then. Fine. That's as high as I can go. Didn't he already enter the industrial era? Or am I seeing things? I guess I'm seeing things. But yeah, I'm getting the aqueduct. I probably should get the aqueduct first. I really need to grow Palenque. 12 is not enough. I need so many more farms, and I just need more slots in general. Alright. Keep building farms. Okay, Sitskinitska, what should I do with you? Probably an aqueduct, and then probably a harbor, just to maximize the fish. Alright, Dido will become hosts, or actually, Harold Bluetooth will become host. So, I could potentially make Dido the host. And I think I will. Do I really want her to become the host, though? She's powerful enough. But I will get a boost with her. Or I could get a boost with Harold. Actually, I think I will. I will vote for Dido. Because I currently do not have a declaration of friendship with her. And this might push me over the edge of getting that. So that, I think I will do. Sounds like a plan. Oh, fuck, I forgot to assign the Great Writer again. I'm such an idiot. I really need to do that. Well, I'm gonna get a new policy in 8 turns, and then I'm going to max out my my tree. Yes, I want to keep open borders with you. After that, I'm probably gonna put a few points into rationalism, and then I'm gonna go for the freedom ideology, which is really what I'm gonna go for, because that gives you a lot of tourism options. It benefits great people, which is really what I'm going for. Anyway, I'm gonna create a great work. Carthage remains host. I do believe I get a bonus from that. So now I get 26 tourism. And I'm generating a lot of tourism already. I think an aqueduct is what I want in Uxmal, because I want it to grow. And then probably amphitheater is tempting, but I think I need to max out my trade routes first. Trade routes are going to be very important. I need a few cargo ships as well. One in... I think if I build yeah, I got a boost with her. I think if I build a harbor in Sitskinitska, I can probably trade with Harald and probably even Carthage. So I should build 2 cargo ships in Sitskinitska, which will allow me to trade with all of the civs, except for Assyria and England, which are on the brink of defeat now anyway, so it probably won't matter too much. And then I could do land trade routes with the rest of them, I think. Sweden has no coastal civs that are close to me. I might... No, there's probably ice blocking my trade to Helsinki. But I don't need to anyway, so it's okay. Alright, you can go to Palenque. And now we have 2... Okay, we have 3 trade routes going right now, so we don't want to build any more. Actually, no. We have 2. No, actually we have 3. So 1 to each of these 3. So we actually don't want to build any more trade routes right now. Now we want an aqueduct. We want to grow our cities. Embargo Germany. I am not interested in that. In fact, I think World's Fair will pass anyway. I don't want to embargo Germany. No, I don't want to. I want to trade with them. So please don't embargo shit. Alright, great work of Arch. Now we can take the specialists away from the Artist Guild and focus them on growing the city. So I'm actually going to... I have these tiles locked already. So I want to be working this farm to be this banana tile. I probably want to work the academy simply because it offers so much science. And then I want to offer this tile right here. Because I do plan to make a farm here. So that is what I'm going to do. So Palenque is going to grow in 6 turns. What's up? Actually, until I work that tile, I can probably work this jungle tile instead. Because it does give 2 food and 2 science because of the university. I think I'm going to build trading posts on these hills. Because I can't build farms there anyway. And I actually kind of like trading posts because they give 2, 2, 2, 2. They're really good buildings, and there are things you can also build that increases their usefulness. Crab! He has crab! I'm gonna grab crab. 9 gold per turn, but totally worth it. Because he's gonna grant me a Wheel of the King Day in Palenque. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It might be Palenque, or Palanque. Palenque, is that? I think it's Palenque, actually. I'm not sure. Palenque sounds a little bit weird, but it also sounds a little bit of Mayan, you know? Not that I know how Mayan would be. Alright, Palenque is growing quicker. Yes, the embargo failed. World's Fair was passed. So now I need to kind of make the decision whether I want to go for it or not. I probably do. Yeah, if I want to go for it, I need to go for it. I cannot, like, I'm gonna switch every... No. I don't want to avoid growth. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's an investment to get World's Fair, but this is what you want to do. This is what you have to do. So... Okay, I think I'm going to become an Oathbreaker now, because I do still believe my promise is in effect. Alright, we can finally trade with Berlin, which is amazing. We wouldn't have been able to do that if they got embargoed. Dido is going to be mad at me, though, for causing her suggestion to fail, sadly. She wants to go to war with Alexander. No. Carthaginian coup in Hanoi failed. Ooh. Well, that means her spy got killed, which I'm really happy about. She tried to take Hanoi away from me. What an asshole. I definitely think I should give them a gift of gold. But I think it's better if I build a road. I'm actually going to build that road right away. So fuck that farm for the time being. I'm going to build a road over to Vatican City and probably one to Hanoi as well. I do believe I have a quest like that. When does it disappear? Not quite yet. Yeah, I'm going to build myself a road down to Vatican City. That's going... That quest gives you a shit ton of influence, which is really good for you. 3% completed. Oh joy. This is going to take a while until some of the other civs start to chip in, which they will do soon. Usually it takes them a time, but then one, like, if for example Dido decides to go balls to the walls in World's Fair, then I'm going to struggle getting the gold medal. It is a risk. I am definitely taking a huge risk trying to go for this, but the payoff is just so nice. The extra culture means you get a lot of extra policies. You also get a free policy from the silver medal. There's just so many benefits to doing this. Alright, 12 followers. I'm expecting Gustavus to be pissed with me right now. Yeah, he is denouncing me. Sadly. I do wonder if you lose open borders when someone denounces you. I know that you lose embassies. So, yeah, he is not very fond of me right now because I am completely eradicating his religion. But he is free to try and declare war on me if he thinks that's going to go anywhere. So, 14% completed. By holding the mouse over, you can actually kind of pay attention to how the World Fair is being built by other civs. Simply by, like, if it grows up very quickly during the enemy turn, you know another player is devoting a lot of time and resources for this. Yes, I would like a research agreement. That is definitely in my best interest. I have a lot of research agreements going now, which is really great. I'm not doing great in literacy, but I'm not that far behind Carthage. So I should be good for the time being. So Palenque is going to grow in 2 turns, which is going to be amazing. I'm probably going to once... I think it's better if I build a farm here, actually. Alright, so I kind of lost track of time a little bit, so I had to split this episode into 2 parts. So I'll be making a cut here and continue in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.